Hi, welcome. Today we're doing step 3. While I pull up my PowerPoint, if you can share with me at any point what is your biggest takeaway from this challenge so far, I'd really love to hear it. And so today we're gonna just dive right in. We're gonna do step 3 of the 5 steps to monetize your YouTube channel, easy steps. So we're going to dive right in and go through step 3, which is build community. So we start with your content. You must have good content, and then you must be consistent for YouTube to reward you. Now, here's where all things start to kind of come together. YouTube wants you to build a community. They value community so much. It wants you to keep more of your audience on YouTube watching your videos. And if you have to wonder why, it's because they get more ad revenue. So the more they have people on YouTube, the more they can charge for ads. And interestingly, the more you can get ad money too once your YouTube channel is monetized. So the more engaged your audience, the more likely they're going to go to your channel to watch your videos. Once you have that community, they're going to be going right to your channel for information, for expertise. Like, think about if there are certain creators that you go to specifically for something. That's what YouTube wants you to do. They actually want you to build that community. So they're developing new and newer ways to help you build your community. They're also competing with other platforms, remember. So they're trying to find ways to make YouTube more sticky, and one of those is building community and rewarding people who build a community. So here's the thing: why is the community important? Among other things, there's more engagement. When people are engaging, that community engagement creates that I called it the tripwire that grows your channel. When YouTube sees that more people are engaging with your content, they'll show it to more and more people. We talked yesterday about the algorithm. It's a tripwire on the algorithm that says, hey, a lot of people are watching this person's video. A lot of people are engaging. When you don't have that community, not as many people are likely to engage. Now, I will give you some ways tomorrow that you can really maximize and have exponential engagement with people not necessarily being your community. But we're talking here, think about having those loyal YouTube followers, subscribers on your channel. So as you grow, those subscribers are going to continue to watch your videos, right? And then they become loyal subscribers. So at the beginning, and I'm going to share, actually, I'll just go. They're the backbone. Your subscribers are the backbone of your channel, of your community. And as you grow and you continue to grow your community, they'll eventually become members or clients. So if you're lucky enough for somebody to watch your video, and not lucky because you're providing value. So you provide value with your videos. Somebody subscribes to your channel, they're a subscriber. They don't have a lot of loyalty with you because they're new, or maybe they've watched a few videos, but there's not that loyalty. As you continue to build the community, you even eventually speak to them like they're your community. Then they become loyal. And eventually you can either have a membership if you choose to have memberships on your channel, or they'll become clients. And some of them may never become members and may never become clients, and they'll always stay part of your loyal subscribers. But those loyal subscribers are your super fans. So even though they're not paying you, they're helping you once you monetize your channel to make money in that way. So either way, the community building feature, the community building is going to help overall in all the ways. So we want to continue to create ways to have loyal subscribers, and YouTube wants you to get loyal subscribers because they make money from ad revenue and you make money from ad revenue. So you see, it's all the ways that they're thinking to get you to make a sticky community. So some of the built-in community features, and I'm going to show an example here in a second. There's a new, it's relatively new, community tab, which allows you to engage with your audience more frequently and not have to, it's not necessarily a place to post videos. So that way you can be talking to your audience. And that's a great feature if it's hard for you to maybe do videos every single day, you can use the community tab. Now, some other features that are only eligible for your channel if you have your channel monetized is memberships, of course, we talked about. So YouTube has its own monetization, its own membership section. So once you are able to monetize or you're eligible for monetization and you create memberships, it's its own thing and you can just talk to them privately. It's really cool. And I think you'll really like that. So it's another way to build that loyalty, those loyal subscribers, those super fans. Then many of them will pay you super stickers, which is basically like tips, as you provide value when you do live streams, when you do premieres, and even regular videos. People will tip you for that. And of course, merchandise. And you may be thinking, how is that a community feature? Well, when you've got, let's say, a cute slogan for your business, and let's say you wear a cap or a sweater or a jacket or something, or you have, mugs and other things where you're basically creating that community engagement by having people wear or buy similarity, right? Like you're part of the club. So those are some other ways to think about it. And yes, so to answer your question, I'm going to have a bonus day where I'm going to teach, let's call it like, it's not exactly a 6th step, but as I was doing this, I thought this is a really powerful step as well. That's going to help you to think more about monetization. And I'm going to have that as a bonus Q&A as well. So let's just say the 6th day, it will be like a bonus day, but I'm actually going to be covering some bonus content on that I think you're going to really like. So here on YouTube, there's an entire tab just called the community tab. And this is an example, a screenshot from my channel. And if you notice here, you can post an image. Of course, you can put text, just text, but you can post image, you can do a poll. I do polls all the time, which are super engaging. And engagement helps the algorithm. It's like a tripwire. Engagement is a tripwire that's going to get the YouTube algorithm to say, hey, this person's channel's hot. Let's get more eyeballs on this person's channel. So the community tab is a really great way to continue to engage your audience in between posting videos. And here's where things start to get really interesting, because I know that if you're watching this, you not only want to grow your channel, but you also want to grow fast. So I suggest another way to build your audience fast on YouTube is leverage where you already have an audience. Leverage your influence to drive traffic from places you already have an audience. And I'm going to call, this is kind of like a cheat, okay? The stuff in the next step, I'm going to talk about ways to hack the YouTube algorithm, more ways, because I talked a few yesterday. But this is kind of like a cheat. Here we're going outside. We are going externally. But why not, right? Especially if you're new on YouTube, have your followers on other platforms follow you on YouTube too, right? There's no reason why you can't have the same follower across all the different platforms you're on. So start thinking about, where do you already have that influence? So for the most part, most people are going to have some level of engagement and audience on, let's say, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, right? How about your email list? So I actually usually post, when I send emails to my list, I'll include links, if it's on topic, to a video that I did on YouTube. And that way I get people from my email list watching my YouTube videos and subscribing to my YouTube channel. A website, if you've got a vlog or a blog, or maybe your website in general has a lot of traffic, you can be driving traffic to your YouTube channel as well. and a podcast. Now, what's cool about a podcast is you can actually say on your podcast, I have a new YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe over there. I post a lot of other videos, etc., etc. So you can actually be driving traffic from all of these different platforms to your YouTube. This is especially useful if you have an engaged audience or a large audience already on another platform. I would suggest you do it anyway, but I'm going to show you an example here. I have one client who we kind of stumbled upon this, but that's why I like to tell you to test, and tweak, because we stumbled upon this and it ended up working fabulously. One of my clients posted a video on YouTube, and she texts me. I was actually looking at the analytics because I'm an analytics nerd, and I saw this. This is what's called the traffic sources in the analytics of the video. And this is all of these different colors represent something. Like one of them was like the search on YouTube. Another one was the playlists. Another one was, I don't remember what all of them are, but there are all these different things within YouTube. And all of a sudden I see this crazy line just spike up, this blue line. And I'm like, what the heck is this? And I kind of put it on the side of my mind. And my client texts me like an hour later. And she's like, I posted the video on my Facebook channel. And I said, oh, that's where that spike came, because she's got an engaged following on Facebook. And so she used that. And this is another screenshot of a few days later. Within a few days, you see all these little lines right down here are the YouTube traffic, and her Facebook was like out of this world higher, right, than what she was getting on YouTube. And so you can't do that necessarily every single time you post. I get it. But this was one example where she used that external traffic to get a lot of views on her video, which boosts the algorithm. And through that, she also got a lot of subscribers added to her channel. So think about, and one of the questions from today's action step is to think about where you already have traffic and where you can be posting one of your video links. So where do you think that you currently have traffic? Go ahead and type in the chat and let me know. Where do you have that traffic? Is it through Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok? Okay, so we got Facebook, email. Yeah, and what's really great about email is that it gives you, it doesn't feel promotional when you're sharing a content piece like a video. So you can be finding ways to insert links to your video in your emails that you send to your list. Okay, so YouTube wants to help you find more ways to keep more of your audience on YouTube, more time watching more of your videos. So make sure to leverage those community building features. So if you just remember that, they want you to keep people on your channel. They're helping you. So really embrace that and find ways to have more of your audience stay on your channel. Okay, great. I think email seems to be one of the best forms of traffic for at least for our audience here. Cool, great. Well, think about if you're on another channel and all of a sudden you're like, you know what, this would be a great place for me to post my video, my YouTube video, if it's relevant, then, maybe you can test that, right? Like I'm starting to reactivate on LinkedIn, and it hasn't really been a good place for me to have traffic, but I'm testing it to see if I am getting traffic there, right? So maybe that's something that you test. So for this week, I would love for you, and you already answered, where do you already have the traffic or the engaged following? And if you can, share a link to a YouTube video you've made on either, in this case, email, if that's where you have the most engagement, or a website or a Facebook or a social media account, and see if that gives you a boost in your views of that video and new subscribers. And I'd love to hear, before we wrap, what was your biggest takeaway from today? And now I'll take a glass of water, a sip of water. So I think we're going to wrap. I appreciate you being here, being committed to your YouTube growth, and really taking this seriously. I appreciate you all. All right, everyone, have a blessed rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. For more help growing your visibility and monetizing your brand, go to alexanderfigueredo.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Thank you.